Well, I put my hair up in my hat and it looks cool and it's wet, so it's probably not going to last long, so I'm hopping right into it. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. So, I got a deal for you guys. I know last time y'all weren't very happy that we did what is it called? Mirror to the Sky, which is, of course, Yes's 23rd studio album. We got another request for a track by that. Before you click off, I got a deal for you. Since it's a Steve Howe track, we're going to listen to a Steve Howe track from Fragile. Sound good? You're not clicking off? Okay, alright. Thanks for sticking around. And if you did click off, well, thanks. So we're going to be listening to Mood for a Day, which is an instrumental off of Fragile. It's on side 2. It is track 4. It's an instrumental by Steve Howe. And then we're going to be listening to, what was the other one? Unknown. See, like these tracks, there's so many of them, I get them all mixed up. Unknown Place by Steve Howe. That one's 8 minutes long. The instrumental off of Fragile is like 3 minutes long. So is that a deal? Watch it. Be okay? Alright, cool. If y'all aren't subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. Takes like 2 seconds. It's absolutely free. Really helps the channel out. And if you're not busy, leave a comment. Like the video. Definitely helps with the algos. Alright, first up is, as promised, Mood for a Day off of Fragile. And then, on to Mirror to the Sky. Mood for a Day by Yes. In 3, 2, 1, go. I laughed just because y'all were just not happy with that one video. This is a request from our patron Paul as well. Thank you, Paul. God damn. Steve Howe Saturday, baby. Holy shit. I love that Spanish flair he always has with the when he plays acoustic. No, sir. Oh. Oof. That got me in the feels there for like 10 seconds. Damn, bro. I'm air guitaring underneath the camera. Wow. Why does that hit so hard? Oh. Fuck, what the fuck? Nuh-uh. No. Stop. Wow, that was one of the prettiest things I think I've ever heard. Unknown Place by Yes. Steve Howe. Saturday, baby. What if it has some weird connection too? What if it's, I just randomly picked that, so that'd be interesting. Y'all better still be watching. We got a deal. I'll know if you clicked off.
Hidden from things somewhere within, no one's to start. Move things aside, innocent rage, trapped in a cage. Each step taken seems to retrace ancestors' footsteps to this summer place.
Billy Sherwood on the bass. I forgot what his name was. Yeah. Jay Shellen.
Bring me that sacred song. In the dark, we can't belong. In our own unknown world. Confined by a thought, it dims to a gloom.
Is that Steve's voice?
It falls where we go. Needing the joy, with nothing to lose. Needing the joy. Pure life, pure sound, feeding your heart with nothing else gives. Each step taken
That sounds like a crisp riff.
seems to retrace ancestors' footsteps to this summer place.
Jeff Downs, baby. Yeah, the bass is really good. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling this. This actually kind of sounds like Fragile a tiny bit. Just that upbeat sound. That was really good. That was a really good section. I'm a little shaky on the vocals, but Steve's been playing great. Ooh, I like that. Are we circling back to the first track? Holy shit, did I do this correctly? It kind of sounds similar, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy. Wow. Oh well. That's cool. Okay, Jeff. Oh, that sounds like Rick. Okay, this really picked up in the second half, I can't lie. It's fun. Damn, I really am a Yes fan, aren't I? I've got like... That's funny. That's hilarious. It really does feel like it's boundless at points, just like the cover art dictates. The vast array, the boundless array around us. That is it. Well, I thought I'm going to say it once. That's kind of creepy because it did at parts sound like the first track. That's I really, of course, had no idea. That's hilarious though. I kind of caught on early. I was like, wait a second. What if they're like connected somehow? They weren't, but there was that one part that was very interesting. So Mood for a Day. Loved it. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of the most pretty shit I think I've ever heard in my life. Some of those just like little, like just really faint notes he was playing, like just, I don't know, man, like the subtleties in his playing, especially on the acoustic or like whatever it is that he plays for that. I don't know if it's like a special like Spanish guitar. I think he had something special. Maybe I'm thinking like the pedal steel or whatever. To really not have that's the track listing. Personnel. No, it just says electric and acoustic guitars. All right. Well, I don't know if there's anything different or anything special he was playing, but it was gorgeous. Like I said, some of those just little licks he was playing, man, they really tugged at my heartstrings. They really did. Made me think of just young love and, young happiness and, having the whole world ahead of you and being healthy and, just all that stuff that you take for granted so much as a kid and being a young adult. Like this is rich coming from the 29-year-old, I know, but you really just don't know, until you never know till it's too late, or it's, maybe I'm just speaking from my perspective, but it kind of feels like you just never know till it's too late. You can never really appreciate something until you realize it's gone or it's going away, sort of thing. And it's just like, damn, I really just, can't even say wasted. Just threw away a lot of years, it feels like, to a lot of dumb stuff that just, at the end of the day, just fucked me up, honestly. Even my body, it's wasn't worth it in the slightest. I mean, I definitely lived an interesting experience. I've got lots of cool stories, but eventually those stories are just going to be figments of my imagination, and then eventually they're just going to be gone, And I feel like that's really sad, but that's the brutal reality of our existence, is eventually we all become nothing. Even if there is some form of afterlife, at least in this world, eventually your name and everything you are just becomes nothing. But it's also kind of freeing in a way, because it's sort of like, well, it is what it is, But definitely Mood for a Day is going on my playlist for Yes. That is just beautiful. That's just the only way that Steve Howe knows how to play acoustic guitar, and that's just beautifully. And I really enjoyed the Spanish accents on it. Man, some of those points, it just takes your breath away. Then we move on to Mirror to the Sky, Unknown Place. That was kind of creepy how it just synced up a little bit with the first track. And like I said, I thought of the idea last second. I was like, they're going to be pissed, man. I was like, all right, well, let me figure out something, And I looked at Fragile. I was like, oh my God, there's a Steve Howe instrumental track. That's perfect. And it's like 2 minutes long, so it's not super long. I can just throw it on there, And hopefully it's a good enough peace offering. And I think it was. And hopefully it'll draw some people in. And I honestly, by the second half, I liked a lot more than the first half. I'm kind of iffy on the singer. He wasn't even really doing like a John impression here for the points. Like, he was just like singing, I guess, in his voice. And I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled by John. And even, I guess, at points, Chris, obviously, because Chris is such a great singer too. But I think he did admirably. I'm not going to talk bad about him. I think his voice definitely fit the tone they were going for, and like I say, the boundless sort of just sound that they go for this album. It feels like it's like almost like it's reverberating like off of the sky back down to you in a way. It's very I don't know what the word is. It's not as obviously boundary genre pushing or anything like what their old stuff used to be. But for what it is, for Steve Howe, Jeff Downs, and then Billy Sherwood, Jay Shellen, and then John Davison on the vocals. I mean, it's the only original. Not even Steve's not technically even an original member. Now I know that. It's definitely, I don't know. Yes's name. Their music, I don't know as much. Honestly, like I said, the second half was great. I thought the bass, there's a couple licks in there were definitely Chris-esque. Not a fan of the vocals, but I think Steve, man, he fucking killed that song, especially in the second half. He was doing great. He was playing everything. What track was it? That was track 7. So he played the Fender Stratocaster, a Martin MC 38SH. I don't even know like half this shit, honestly. These are just like guitars that are apparently very particular, and even I don't know. He played a lot of different stuff for track 7. Les Paul Jr., a Martin 45, Kono Model 10 classical guitar. That's the one I was looking for. So yeah, classical guitar. So yeah, man, he had vocals as well on track 7. All right, so yeah, I knew I heard his vocals in there somewhere. Yeah, man, I love Steve. His vocals are by looking at him, you wouldn't expect him to have such low vocals. I guess that's just my wrong expectation or interpretation of him, but I thought he wouldn't have like low vocals, but he definitely does. I thought his vocals were interesting, but his guitar playing in this was just out of this world, man. Switching from guitar to guitar, strength to strength, man, he was just killing it. He was definitely my standout of the track, and obviously the only person that was on the first track. So this was definitely a Steve Howe Saturday, and this is definitely a Steve Howe recap. I thought Billy Sherwood did great on the bass for what it was. Couple Chris-esque licks. Not a fan of the vocals, as I said, and Jay Shellen on the drums. I mean, I guess I don't know, used to Alan, I don't know, or even used to Bill at that point. He did great, he did good. not up to the level of Alan or Bill or anything like that, but I mean, for what it is what it is, I think he filled in all the fills great for the song, though, for like the parts that he did have. He really didn't have much to like do. It felt like this was mostly like a Steve heavy song. It felt like, with also Jeff on the keys doing a lot of the work, which I thought Jeff was also probably right below Steve at levels of who contributed the most to the song, in my opinion. Jeff is just he's really good at creating different sounds, using different textures and stuff, and like different tones, and just making he did a Rick impression there for a little bit with that like church organ, definitely reminded me of Close to the Edge just for a second there. And then there was that one section that sounded like Mood for a Day for like 5 seconds there. You have to admit, that was pretty cool. But I think that's it. I think that's it on me, guys. Thank you for joining me for another Yes Saturday. We'll just call this one a Steve Saturday. Last week was Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe Saturday, and this was a Steve Saturday. So depending on requests or whatever, like I said, this was a request from our patron Paul. Maybe we'll go back to, there's a couple songs on Fragile. I don't know if I finished all of them. There's so much to do. I know you all want me to do Big Generator too. Depending on the requests and stuff, we'll see what happens next week. This was, I think, my last Yes request, but also next week is the beginning of a month, so I might have a whole new slew of Yes requests. Who knows? But if not, we will head to Big Generator, because I know y'all been asking for that one for a long time. So maybe I'll be nice and do Big Generator. How's that sound? If you're still watching. If you're not still watching, I'm not doing Big Generator. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for joining me for another Yes Saturday. Another Steve Saturday. Probably the only one for a while, but thanks for watching. If y'all know, we have a Patreon right here. That is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the if you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join the $30 tier, you get 2 requests. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, Patreon exclusives, hours and hours of bonus content, full album reactions, and behind the scenes pictures and content. Me and the girls, going out on our little park adventures, and me and the family hanging out. There's all kinds of stuff on there. It's pretty fun. We have a great community. We have a Discord server. They're chatting in there freaking all the time. Motherfuckers. My phone's always vibrating. I'm like, oh, it's something important. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. There's also a PayPal link in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thank you for joining me for another Yes Saturday, my friends. I will see you for the next video. Or it's probably right here. Ooh, there's another video. Ooh, that's a video. Haha. Go watch it. Bye. Bye. This won't end. Oh my god. It really won't end. No.